show it actually works and does exactly what it was intended to do and also look like. So a quick recap. This is the URL from the stuff that we actually did yesterday. You see it was how to run Qwen 2.5 code on a Fedora CPU for CPU laptops. Basically, it was a way to generate, use a chat AI on a laptop which doesn't have a GPU, doesn't have a dedicated GPU, and we use the Qwen 2.5 1.5b model just to show you that it does work. So there's no excuse, you can work it whether you have a phone or a laptop that's underpowered. You can still have local AI generate code for you. Today we're going to optimize that code. Okay, so basically we get started here, and this is the topic for today's tutorial. You see it says optimizing 3D mirror cubes with ThreeJS. Now, before I begin, I would like to implore you that you should subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments, because the more people subscribe, the more the content gets pushed out to more viewers, and those viewers can join this growing community. They can post tips and tricks, or they can post requests, which I'll go review and then I'll share with everyone. Everything is already shared here. Okay, now on to the intro. I forgot to actually do this, but I'm going to edit it here just quickly. There we go. So upgrade your JavaScript skills. And now on to the show. So I have decided to make another change. I wasn't going to do this, but it looks like a lot of viewers, I guess, watch this on their phones. So we have to accommodate them. So what I'm going to be doing is I will try to make this as mobile friendly as possible. What I mean is vertical, because vertical screens, a lot of people, I admit to, I used to do that myself a little bit during the pandemic. So here we go. The topic is optimizing 3D mirror cubes with ThreeJS. So as I said, the code we ran yesterday was not working, so we are going to resolve that. So as you can see here with this here, you see the mirror cube is actually there, and you can see it actually. We can see, there we go. This is just the animation, but there's actually a demo as well. So we got it actually working from the code that was produced yesterday. Now, the mirror cube I actually was thinking about was actually a mirror cube. It's actually a game. It's a puzzle. It's similar to a Rubik's cube, but the code generated went a different way. And as I promised, we're going to fix up that code, and that's what we're going to do today. So let's go continue here. We have our, what else do we have in here? So yeah, so the previous logic is, you have a link here to the previous code. You can go check it out. Really expand that. And if you're impatient, the entire code is here. You can simply just expand, copy, paste it into your favorite text editor, and you just drag it. You can't quite drag it into your web browser, because you have to. You actually need a web. You need a web server, because it's using a CDN. Now, if you use something like Node.js, or you have you go download the ThreeJS stuff, then yeah, sure, you don't need it. But I'm using a CDN just to make it more compact. I don't have to hold it. The CDN. If you don't know what a CDN is, CDN stands for Content Delivery Network. What that means is that, for example, I'm in Canada, I'm in Southern Ontario, basically on the east coast of North America, and maybe somebody's in Vancouver or LA or Mexico. They are on the western side. So what a CDN means that they will be served by a node close to where they are. So for example, I'm here in the east. I'll most likely be served from it's going to be most likely Toronto, or it could be Montreal or New York. But if somebody was, I said, on the west coast, it could be Vancouver, or most likely it's going to be LA. So that way it will be faster for them. Or for example, if somebody's in Singapore, they'll be served most likely from Singapore or somewhere close there. So it makes more sense. Even Japan will be much better than, say, the US or East Coast here in Canada. Or if somebody's in Europe, for example, if they're in London, they'll probably have one in London. Or if they're on the continent of Europe, you get the point. So that's what a CDN does. So why the CSS cube failed? the original code had three major technical errors that prevented the 3D effect from appearing correctly. For example, there's a problem with the style sheet. There was a style sheet mismatch, so that we resolved that today. There was a lack of perspective for the 3D rotation, so we're gonna resolve that as well. And then there was missing translation in the 3D space. We'll fix that as well. So as you can see, we have the corrected version here for the CSS. So you can expand this to get the CSS. And so then we have this was the original one, which did obviously, oh, what do I have two here? This is kind of confusing. There should only be one. So I think this is the one that was resolved. I don't know why it says two of them. Nah. This is one of the problems when you use a template from the old one. There should only be one here. I'll resolve that. So there should only be one. I thought I fixed this. That's kind of weird. Oh, sorry. Yes, I did fix this. So I'll explain to you what happened. I did fix it. The reason I'm confused is because I wrote another article for another type of cube. That's why this completely confused me. So the reason you guys don't see anything here at the demo is because of this web browser. This is the LibreWolf. It kind of blocks a few things, but if you're using any modern web browser that supports WebGL, or especially WebGPU, you'll be able to see it. It does work, and I'll show you that obviously when we have the Chromium browser. It does work. So here are the screenshots of what it's supposed to actually look like. So I said there was basically two versions. So yeah, if you remember, we did output two versions. One was the one by the CPU based Quen Coda code, and then one from the workstation. Both of them obviously had some issues. As you can see, this one was basically blank, and then this other one. So we fixed that one as well. That's why there's two demos for the fixed versions. So the first one we fixed it, the mirror one, and then the second one also fixed it as well. And then this is basically I just stuck with the second one. All right, I'm gonna go and stop right about here. That looks pretty good. That's fantastic. So I'm gonna show you the code. Now I'm gonna show you the code. So I'm gonna put this here. Oops, that's not what I want. Come on. I need to use a tiling manager. Okay, so I'm not going to show you the code yet because I showed you that yesterday. So I'm gonna look at the optimized code. So these are the two optimized codes. Come on, here. So I'm just going to drag. What is going on here? Jeez. Okay, so that's the second one, and this is the first one. So I'm just going to go this very quickly. Obviously, we have the doc type, HTML. I'm not going to talk about the styling because that's obviously subjective. You don't actually need that. And then this one here, it says modern WebGL plus we're going to use ESC modules. This is JavaScript, the latest version of JavaScript. Most up to date. I'm saying at the time of this recording. Again, this stuff, this is just to get the module for the Java 3JS. So all this is, you guys are familiar with this. We're going to add some fog, we're going to add some colors here, and we're going to have a perspective camera. We're going to make it as high performance as possible, and then we're going to set it to the width and height of the container, which is basically the web browser size. And then we create a cube. So this is going to be our mirrored cube. That's going to have a cube camera as well. Have some geometry, have some materials, and then what we do here, we're going to create a few spheres. Those are the ones you see going around, and so we're going to have some lights, ambient light. We're going to add a clock, and to show the elapsed time, there's a function for that. And that's basically it. So that's the first one, the optimized one. That's the one that was generated by the laptop, and the one generated by the workstation is this one here. This one is going to have a more neon, the mirror is going to be more neon-like. You see the same thing with 3JS. This time we're going to use the WebGL, 3JS WebGL render. You see the same thing, scene, perspective camera, So basically the same thing. And this time we're going to use cube camera as well. We have a wireframe material, cube, and then we're going to have a cube, and we're going to have some star geometries here as well, sphere, or basically spheres. And then we're going to animate them, and that's basically it. So you guys have seen this before, so that's why I'm not. And I said the code is there if you want. So there's nothing special about this. Now we're going to go run these. So let me get rid of this. We're going to run them. So basically, we fixed all the issues which were problematic in the one from yesterday. Alrighty then. Now you see here I have a terminal. I'm just going to use the I'm going to use Python space http dot server, and I'll just put this, what should I choose, 8000 or 8080? I'll go with 8000. Okay, so this allows me to use localhost, or I can use 127.0.0.1, or I can use the IP address of this workstation, or I can also, yeah, the IP address. So the IP address let me, anything on the network will be able to connect to it. Okay, so I'll just get rid of that guy there. And what I'm going to do is, because this doesn't support WebGL, so I'm going to have to use a different web browser. So I'm going to use a Chromium browser. Remember, I promised you guys I'll show you this working. So that's what we're going to do here. Come on. Come on. Please. Okay, let's make it. Okay, that should fit perfectly. Looks like it's a little bit cut off here, but okay, that's fine. So then all you have to do here is just go localhost 8000, and obviously it went to this one, index.html, and I see that was, if you need a quick reminder from yesterday, obviously that one did not work. Then we had MirrorCube 2. This one, MirrorCube. Let's go to that one. So if I just type MirrorCube 2. You see, this is a problem with this one as well. This one also didn't work. So this is basically where we left off from yesterday. So what we're going to do is we're going to try this one, optimized one. Optimized. There we go. So this is the first one. Basically, we got the one from the laptop. We actually got it to work. We got the CSS. You can see it's actually here. So depending on your browser, so there we go. You see it just mirrors the. So that's another problem when you get too small a model, a parameter model, is it didn't understand that what I wanted was actually the puzzle, not simply just a cube that mirrors things passing through. But I said I finally got it to work, and I said because I wasn't going to criticize the code. That's what today is for. And I don't know if you guys can see. Am I rotating? I'm not sure if I'm looks like it's rotating. Yeah. So yeah. See, if you see properly here, you see the cube is rotating all by itself as well. So if you want to rotate it, I did that in the previous tutorial. So there we go. So that's this one. So I'm going to copy this, go to a different web browser, and this time we're going to cube 2. So this was the one that was generated by the workstation, the bigger parameter model, the Quen 3. So you can see this one. You can actually see it's a cube. And it also didn't really understand what I wanted, but I did get it to work. So you can see here when you have the yeah. So this one you can actually see it has a more metallic. It kind of reminds me of Tron, if you remember Tron from way back there. I guess from the 80s. Yeah, I think they've made like a few. What is it? Reimagines and stuff like that as well. So this one also you can't. You see you can't control the cube. It just rotates by itself. So it's kind of interesting that both of them, the 1.5B Quen 2.5 Quen Coda 1.5B, and this one which is a 30B model, it's 30B, Quen 3 30B. They kind of came up with almost the same thing. Yeah. So this is another instance where when people say that AI is going to replace programmers, you can tell that they really don't know what they're talking about. So anyways, so that's basically it. So you see, this is why you still need programmers, is programmers can go and do things like this and fix the code and optimize it as well, which no AI can do and won't be able to do for at least 5 years. But even then, if there are no programmers, it can't think for itself. It's not going to be able to optimize the code by itself, but a programmer will be able to do that. So you see, very simple. Just fix up the code and here we are. Okay. So that's basically all I wanted to show you guys. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put it away so we can finish this up. And put it here. And put it there. Alright, so let's finish this up. I have, if you want to take your skills further, I have books on Amazon. You can search for Fedora Jumbo. The link is also in the description. I have courses, programming courses on jumboshop.com. The link is also in the description. And I also offer tutorials. You can contact me at ojambo.com/contact, or if you need consulting services at ojamboservices.com/contact. I also have some other recommended resources. I live in a rural area, so there's no internet, there's no sporadic. We also have sporadic cellular service, so I use the I use Starlink, SpaceX Starlink residential service. So if you're thinking of getting that service, please use my referral link. I'll get 1 month free and you get a significant discount. So this is my referral link here. Then I also have this Honeywell HeatBad personal ceramic heater. So there we go. You can see it has, if it focuses, you can see it's low and high setting. And low is 170 watts, high uses 250 watts. So this guy has helped me save hundreds of dollars per month from heating because this place is heated using propane. So this is a space heater. It's not meant to heat up the entire room. It only heats your personal space. So right guys, as you see here, this is my personal space when I'm working, and this guy works fantastically. For example, right now it's -12 outside. It's snowing. It has been snowing all night. I actually went out in the morning and cleared snow. Looks like I'm gonna have to go out again because I have to go grocery shopping tomorrow. But the point is, inside here, you see, I'm pretty. I'm not shivering or anything. I'm fine. So that's because of this personal ceramic heater. It's available on Amazon. This is my affiliate link. So I'll get a commission if you purchase it using my affiliate link, and there's no extra cost to you. I also have this algorithmic serpent. I can show it here on the webcam, and also here, there. You see, it's about an AI scientist who creates an AI system and loses his mind, so he has to regain control of his mind. This is a novelette. It's a psychological thriller. Pick it up if you have the means. It's available now on. Let me know what you think about it, because I like writing, not just programming books, but I want to get into more writing about different topics as well. So, feedback is welcome. My latest is the Session Business Blueprint. This allows you or guides you when you're trying to open a business during a recession. Right now we're in a recession, so this blueprint will help you with whether you need to budget, when you need to contact people. It could be suppliers, maybe people who can help fund your business, or you just need some support. Sometimes maybe it could be your peers. It could really even be your competitors. That's one way where you can maybe find trends. I'll give you an example. Like when I became a freelance programmer, I just fell into it because I was looking for work, and then when I applied, I realized all the websites were, every single one was broken. So I was like, I can fix that, but I didn't know how to. I didn't understand HTML and CSS, so I taught myself. And then when I went and talked to people who were in the industry, and I did some other research on the line, they were talking about Flash, Adobe Flash. So I knew Flash was a dead end because on Linux, Adobe was not even trying, honestly. They were like usually 3 or 4 years behind. So I noticed, like, at least Java had been taken seriously after a while. Sun finally open sourced it, and they let the community take care of it. But Adobe did not. So I knew that Adobe, the Flash didn't have a long time to live. So when people were criticizing me because I didn't have a Mac, I was running on Linux, not even Windows. People saying, "Oh, nobody will take you seriously." And I was telling people, "Okay, look, I run Linux full time on my laptop, on my workstation. So if there's anything on your server that goes wrong, I'll probably know about it, and I'll already probably know how to fix for it, right?" Instead of somebody, I'm not poo-pooing anybody who runs Windows or Mac OS. I'm just saying that I would know about it, and that was my key. And then same thing with the what do you call it? I knew that for websites it was a dead end, so I got into it. I also taught myself JavaScript from jQuery, from CSSTricks.com, from Chris Coyer. So that's how I learned. And then later on I was like, okay, jQuery is kind of constraining me, so I just started doing more pure JavaScript. Of course, there's some good libraries, including jQuery. There's another library was what's the name of that one? I remember PhoneGap. PhoneGap was another one to create apps. So those are the type of things that got me into it. So it's easy to learn. These days things are much more easy. The more structured. You can simply search and there will be a library that will help you get started. Yeah, so there we go. So the Session Business Blueprint, pick it up today. It's available on Amazon, paperback and ebook form. For all the ebooks, they're all available on Amazon. You can get them for free if you have Kindle Unlimited. If you want to know more about me, I have a blog for every article I write on Ojambo.com. Here you can see I'm a freelance programmer. Other fancy names are software engineer, web developer, and author. You can go to my book page on Amazon. The link is also in the description. You can go to, if you need consultation services, at ojamboservices.com. The link is also in the description. And if you're ready to learn, ojamboservices.com for the online courses. Okay, and then ways to contact me. You can use this comment form. The comment form stays up for 14 days after the article goes live. So you can obviously write anything. For example, here we did, obviously, although we didn't do any AI today, we talked about it. So if something to do AI or ThreeJS, mirror, cubes, puzzles, those are all relevant. So you can comment here if you wish. But the best way to contact me is use the contact forms at ojambo.com/contact, ojamboservices.com/contact, and ojamboshop.com/contact. And then if you want to follow me, the channels are Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute, and YouTube. And I'm also live streaming to all of them right now in live. So now I'm going to go to the outro, and I'll go up here again. Yeah, so perfect. And now I'm going to check I'm going to start with Odyssey to see if there's any live chat requests. There's nothing on Odyssey, nothing on Rumble, nothing on BitChute, and nothing on YouTube. Okay, with that, so I'm just going to end this quickly, and I want to show you what's upcoming. So you go to ojambo.com, you go to watch menu, live summary. You can see we've just finished this one, optimizing 3D mirror cubes with ThreeJS. Everything's always at 2 p.m. Eastern. You see tomorrow what we're doing. We're doing another fun one. We're gonna optimize the WAN 2.1. Yes, the video generation model on an AMD Instinct MI60 with Fedora. So you should tune in for this one because you don't have to use Linux. But no matter what operating system you have, it could be obviously Windows, Mac OS, Linux of course, or even Android, and it doesn't matter what type of GPU you have. Even if you don't have a GPU, I'll show you how you can get it running as well. We're going to use stable-diffusion, so tune in for that one. And then the day after that we have this Vault Warden, and this is another one. Do not miss this one as well, because we're going to use Podman Desktop, and I'm going to also show you the Nginx proxy. So this way you don't have to, whether you need to generate self-signed certificates or you need Let's Encrypt signed certificates, I'll show you how to get all that done with Nginx, so you don't have to touch the command line at all. And then after that, I'm going to show you some Vim essentials. There will be times when you need to use Vim, or sometimes just for productivity reasons and maybe in an IDE or something. So I'll show you 5 commands that you need to know, and those will help you as well, speed up your process as well. Alright, and then there's other upcoming stuff. For example, we're going to review this application called LocalSend. and it's an Android. No, sorry, it's not just Android. It's a cross-platform application. So I'll explain why I'm testing it. I'm actually it's now my de facto application for sending files between my Android phone and the desktop. All right. So and tonight, depending on obviously if I'm not too tired because there's a lot of snow again. So if it stops snowing early enough, I have to go out. I'll probably be too tired. So, but definitely tomorrow there will be a night stream. I don't know if I have some exciting stuff to show, so I'm not sure if I'll be, but we'll see. But definitely tomorrow there will be a night stream at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Tune in for that, and I will see you guys tomorrow.